Hello?
The Trilad. Dude. Everyone's watching cringy loop fail. Oh, really? Oh, he's on 2. I mean, I would be playing Cruel Punishment, but I gotta get used to this controller. This new controller that I got. It's a game, sir. Absolutely, yeah. Yo, what's up?
Do you know of any, like, good rim towers that use thin stud gameplay?
Niflheim? Off the top of my head, just Niflheim. I don't know, that's all I can think of.
Okay. Ooh, is it time for COT?
We'll see what time it's for. Oh god, not this not this one.
COLD. What happens if you get COI? Will you actually grind that, or you just play it till...
I'll just play it till I've had enough.
Fair enough.
Let's see, that's lots of damage.
Hey, I'm Phil Swift here, and I'm going to get flex tape. Because, yeah.
Pretty much. Oh, there it is. That's a lot of damage. The middle of the look at the middle of the portal is just gone.
Wow, it's just broken.
That's funny. Yo, what's up, MC?
What happens if you jump through it?
I guess I could. It actually didn't teleport me till I hit the part that was there, so
Wow.
technically, yeah. It is a
Portal is
broken
broken.
portal.
You gotta put some flex caulk on it to make sure it's sealed up all nice.
What is falling?
Something.
Everything's just kind of breaking.
Flex tape is no ordinary tape. Its triple thick adhesive virtually welds itself to the surface, instantly
Like the buttons on here, like the A button and the X button on here, just like the A through Y buttons, it's like they don't have very much travel, so it's gonna throw me off a bit. I mean, I'm getting used to it, but like it's a lot less travel than what I'm used to.
Now you can repair leaks in pools and spas without draining them. Flex tape is perfect for marine.
What fan game is Niflheim in?
Huh? Tower of Niflheim? It's EToH.
I don't see Niflheim in Rim.
What? It's in the same ring as Citadel of Sight Recognition, no?
Tape comes super wide, so you can easily patch large holes. To show you the power of flex tape,
Am I stupid?
Jet.
Yo, what's up, Saints?
I saw this boat in half.
I'm missing
and
something.
repaired it with
Okay, I just
only
completely
flex
scrolled
tape.
over it apparently.
Not only does
Okay.
flex
Yo, what's
tape
going on, Reno?
powerful adhesive hold
I also
the
remembered there's
together,
Corrupted
Oh.
Nightmares as well. It's a thin stud base
waterproof
tower.
seal.
Yeah, that would also be a viable choice if you want something harder.
The whole point is because I'm not good with thin studs, and I would prefer not to spend like 10 hours failing the thin studs on TOC. It's that and cows.
Hi, Phil Swift here for
Man, I hope you
Flex
guys like
Tape,
Phil
the
Swift.
super strong waterproof tape
Oh, Yudis and I are getting married apparently now.
Oh, congrats.
that can instantly
Yep.
patch, bond,
So real, guys.
seal, and repair. Flex tape is no ordinary tape. It's triple thick adhesive.
What is up, Yudis?
Virtually welds itself to the
As you guys can
This
see, I
is-
have a new controller. This is a Game Sir.
Leaky pipes can cause major damage, but flex tape grips on tight and bonds instantly. Plus, flex tape
Quite a bit different than the
adhesive is
Power
so
A's I'm
strong,
used to.
Renji get to final stretch? No, he failed boxes.
it even works underwater.
Boxes look
Now
so
you can
rough.
repair leaks in pools and spas without draining them. Flex tape is perfect for marine, campers, and RVs.
I don't blame him for
Flex tape
failing
is
that.
Super strong, and once it's on, it holds
I have not
on
actually, like,
tight. And for emergency
looking at
auto
boxes and
repair,
playing boxes, like maybe I'm just not good enough to comprehend how hard boxes are.
Easy way to caulk, bond, and seal virtually everything.
Ooh,
Isn't it like you have to
really-
beat the boxes within a certain amount of time or you just die?
Pretty much.
Also, Delza, are you ready to upload a selfie of your face to Roblox if you want to be able to use in-game chat?
Lol. Should I upload George Washington's face?
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna like find some random picture online or like generate an image.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna say,
give
I
it to
just generate an
Roblox.
AI image. They ain't gonna flippin' know.
They're not gonna care. They just will not care.
Leaky pipes can cause major damage, but flex tape grips on tight and
Because the only reason they're doing this is because they would rather do anything than unban Schlepp. So they're just gonna like, something.
And it's so easy to use. Simply push the trigger to make quick repairs.
I don't understand why it's so hard for them to unban Schlepp. Like, what are they gaining out of keeping him banned at this point?
Only hate.
Just hate. Like, it would do so much better for your company's PR. I'm pretty sure a lawyer actually reached out to Schlepp, said, hey, so you want to, like, do some stuff? And he's like, no, you're going to fix your platform. I don't want to be back on it until you fix your platform or something like that.
Oh.
But after it's sealed with FlexShot, there's absolutely no leaks. That's amazing. FlexShot is a super strong adhesive. It's ideal for all your repairs. To show you the strength of FlexShot, I'm going to blast holes in that boat with this cannon. Ready?
Can I jump into this forest? Oh, let me see. I can just. Okay. I was gonna say, even if it's a two-stud.
Is that actually going to happen?
We're gonna repair
We'll see. I have a strong
Good.
feeling that they're probably going to go back on it considering their stock prices dropped by like almost $30 since they made the announcement.
Jeez.
Incredible formula lasts up to 30 years and is mildew resistant.
I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to go.
Caulks dry out. What a waste. But with FlexShot, there's no waste. You can use it over and over again. You can get FlexShot for just $19.99.
I know there's a way up here. I forget what it is.
Extension tube. But wait, we're gonna double your order. That's 2K.
TOIO and
is not
Zone
this.
3 suck so much. Zone 3 had like the best first half out of like any area I've played through so far. And then there's just like, we get to
Oh,
Zone
I'm
3's
supposed to do
second
this one.
half, and it just feels like I'm playing GAT all of a sudden. I don't understand it. Well, maybe not GAT, but it feels more like baseplate.
Hi, Phil Swift here. This is FlexShot, the easy way to caulk, bond, and seal virtually everything. And it's so easy to use.
This is the only song of the Citadel. So the first few floors were flex tape, and now we're getting flex shot. So no, it is not the same.
FlexShot comes out nice and thick. It fills in
Oh, by the
large
way, I do
cracks
have to
and holes,
ask,
and when you
you know,
it
for any of
stops.
the American people watching, how do you feel about the government having been shut down for like the
Oh,
next...
now we get music.
Oh my god. You get music now. Government's been shut down for like, how many days has it been at this point? It's like 37. It's going to be the longest shutdown in history.
See?
That much I do know. not played GAT, I have. I played one tower and it was horrendous. It's just all Z fighting. 35. We all ready to migrate to Canada when we start getting purged?
Well, hopefully they can get their crap together, reopen it, because I'm sure a closed government does nothing but harm.
Oh, totally, yeah. Yeah, definitely. What's funny is I got my passport, like, application is in progress today. And you know what scares me is that they somehow could not verify that I was a quote-unquote US citizen, and they had to, like, have somebody else there with me affirm that.
Jeez.
You could make a joke about that, but that's because I guess my temporary permit is not the same as my license for, like, learning to drive and whatnot.
Fair enough.
Which I guess does make sense, but, like, also at the same time, with all, if you know about, like, the speculation that's been going on with my father right now, the fact that they said that to me is just like, yep, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, he just knows about the speculation. How cold are you right now?
I think he's asking me.
Actually hot.
Where?
I love a bunch of giant spinning balls. It's my favorite type of gameplay right here. Is there a single redeeming quality about EToH, or is it just genuinely one of the worst towers in the game?
What's the worst tower in the game?
EToH is one of the worst towers in the game. Infuriating obstacles, Zone 3.
Zone 3?
I keep putting this off just because it sucks so bad. It's like classic, but not in like a good classic style. It's classic as in spam random garbage around, and you know, it's just gonna be like that.
Wow. Yep, just get bounced in every direction. That's what we're playing.
Is Z fighting? No, actually. It's misaligned, but it's not Z fighting.
Now we get to listen to the flex tape and flex shot ads.
How much you want to bet somebody learned about flex tape from this right here?
Oh god. You just don't watch TV?
I mean, who does watch TV anymore, though?
Flex tape's powerful adhesive is so strong.
My parents, I guess.
It even works underwater.
So real.
Now you can repair leaks in pools and spas without draining them. Flex
Delza,
tape
are
is
you a
perfect
millennial?
for marine,
No.
campers,
No, I'm
and
Gen Z.
RVs. Flex tape is super strong, and once it's on, it holds on tight.
You're definitely on the cusp there, I know that much.
Flex tape keeps its grip, even in the toughest conditions. Flex shot.
What is that?
Do you want to know who was a millennial? Light Synth.
Light Synth?
He's 27. I think maybe 28 now, I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Making everything completely waterproof. Flex shot comes out nice and thick. It fills in large cracks and holes.
That flex shot sounds so bad.
Have you seen the new Flex Culk commercial?
Flex what?
Culk.
Oh, Culk? Yeah, I don't remember seeing that one.
I think he sawed a race car in half in this one.
Oh, of course he did. Always sawing stuff in half.
I sawed this boat in half!
That was such a meme for so long.
I think it still is to a certain extent, right?
Probably.
No, I hate EToH. It's such a bad tower.
Loaded the Flex Call commercial. Phil Swift horror movie. How would that even work?
Phil Swift saws you in half.
I put this body back together with flex tape.
Do you want to be my next experiment? I sawed this child in half. Come here. Screaming ensues.
But wait, we're gonna double your order. That's 2 cans of Flex Shot. Plus, I'll throw in
Oh my god, 2 cans.
I mean, I finished Breaking Bad the other day. Not sure if you've watched Breaking Bad yet, Delza.
I haven't watched a single episode and I don't think I will.
Why not? No, actually, genuinely, why not? It's actually a really good show.
Okay.
Just not your thing.
I don't think Brooks is gonna be my thing.
I mean, he does cook a lot of meth. I will say that. Estimated to like 150 meth cooks over the course of the show. It's like 3 just montages of him cooking meth throughout the season.
So is it like is it supposed to just be like a comedy or?
It's a dark comedy drama thriller show.
Oh. Okay. Still whiffed. Nice.
I'm definitely probably not the best one to give a description of Breaking Bad. All I can say is that the show was good and I liked it.
Okay. Speaking of good shows that everyone should watch, everyone should totally watch Hunter x Hunter. That's like the best thing ever.
Hiatus X Hiatus, you mean?
Whatever you want to call it, it's absolutely the bomb. So good.
I get back into One Piece in exactly an amount of days, 15 days, I think.
Yeah, I watched a few episodes recently of that again.
Oh, of course you fall. Of course they fall. Why wouldn't they fall?
What is this? Is that UMU or NWN? What is
Minor
that?
One Piece spoilers here, so scream very loudly if you don't want to hear them. But, you know, the time skip in show that they do is like 2 years long. And when I got to that episode, I was like, it would be really funny if I waited out that time skip in real life. For no other reason than the funnies. And so I have been doing that for the past 1 year, 11 months, and 2 weeks. I have not, like, consumed any One Piece media whatsoever, not even the Netflix show, anything.
Okay. The Netflix show is an interesting retelling.
I think I watched that right before I went to the thingy, but, like, I'm not sure if they've released a season 2 or yet, because, like I said, I haven't really checked on it yet.
Hunter x Hunter is one of my favorites. Dude, I swear, it's like it's gotta be like my favorite anime of all time. It's like, well,
Definitely one of my favorite just shows in general, at least live action ones, has to be The Good Place. I'm not sure if you've ever watched that one before. It is a
no.
comedy. It's also very lighthearted and existential as well. Grapples with the purpose of life and, you know, what we should do for each other to make people happy and whatnot. It's very, very, very good. The whole premise is a girl gets sent to heaven by mistake, and she's a, you know, bit of a butt.
Well,
So she has to, like, try to
think,
blend in.
I don't think that'd be a mistake someone would make, but
Of course.
Samurai Jack, dude, that show is also just a straight W. I love watching that as a kid.
Not watched Samurai Jack before.
Samurai
I've heard good
Jack
things
is
about it.
Have you seen the wielding meme? God, that thing is so funny.
Oh, fuck. Ah, dang it! Dude, I hate IO so much.
What's up, neat? Have I beat all Tarzan Purg? Yes, I have.
I showed at least one episode and we just never got around to finishing it.
Oh. Beat a new hardest on
He did
controller.
finish Hell of a Boss,
Nice.
and he says Hell of a Boss is the worst show he's ever watched. Which is... I could somewhat, kind of, maybe understand it. But there's so much worse.
Oh, I thought I missed for a second. We're good. Is this entire other thing over here just also part of it? It probably is.
This is just 20 minutes of horrendous gameplay. It's very long and drawn out.
We get the LOL spelled out in trusses. Yes.
Citadel of a Simple Time and Citadel of Annoyingly Simple Trials, both in thingy.
The
EToH
secret
challenges.
ending in COV. No, gosh, no. No, I'm not collecting
Secret-
60 collectibles. I ain't doing that.
Delza did not like COV.
It was a good Citadel until the end. Like, it's like, okay, this can end already.
Were like, last 3 floors, it felt like they just tried to shoehorn in a completely different type of gameplay right at the very end. It just went from, like, you know, kind of pseudo-classic, but also kind of modern, you know, experimental with different structure types, to just modern, loot-faily, flowy tech spam gameplay. And, like, it did nothing to introduce this gameplay beforehand, so we just go from, imagine, like, you're playing through Tower of Heck, and then you get shot into Triple W. That's the best comparison I can give.
Gee. These conveyors are super slow. I almost thought they weren't conveyors at first when I was walking on them. OOV secret ending. Oh, hell no. Down
That's a
this
real
way
thing.
we
Just, by the
go.
way. It's 80 floors. It's going to be 80 floors anyways. Here's what I don't like. They said they're going to give quote-unquote permanent checkpoints throughout the obelisk, which I don't like.
Okay, miniature heart attack.
Not like permanent checkpoints as in a net. Permanent checkpoints as in you could leave at any time and come back and spawn at said checkpoint.
Oh, weird.
Which I would have no
I
issue with it if it
guess
the
we're
game
just-
was not EToH.
We're just in the beginning of EToH LD now. Or something.
This is the first floor of TOLD.
It kind of looks like it. I could be wrong. It's just like right next to it. What's up, Tree Mick? Have I been every insane and EToH and extreme? Yes, I have. They did saw the tower in half. I guess so. That's a good point.
Imagine new players doing TOH and just immediately seeing Tokav. Well, a new player can't do TOH anymore.
Immediately seeing Tokav. Jeez.
A new player's first tower is gonna probably be TOG now.
Probably, yeah.
Which, TOG, it isn't a bad tower. It's just, like, I don't even think boring is like boring. I understand that someone at my skill level isn't gonna have the most fun with like TOG, but I don't even see how new players are gonna find TOG like fun. It's just,
I didn't see it
it's
as
nothing.
that bad.
You're just not playing anything. It's not a bad tower. It's just like you can get away with beating that tower in like less than 30 jumps. I get it. It's the baseline of easy.
Man,
but,
what's
like,
happening in here?
6 feet under is, you know, a lot more engaging than that, and it's only slightly, very, very slightly more difficult. So I understand why it has to just be basically a walking simulator the entire time. Not a full walking simulator, but it's pretty close. It's about as close to a walking simulator as modern EToH standards will allow.
Kinetic Potential is
tower
probably
honestly
the
didn't
most
tell you.
fun medium I've ever played.
Kinetic Potential, I loved TOKB. It was my favorite tower from the area.
So good.
But our opinion is completely wrong and invalid because everybody knows that the best tower in Purgatorio is Toadan because it's a Zac tower.
Oh damn, bro, no. Just no.
It's a good tower. I don't understand how people think it's the best in the area though. It just doesn't make sense.
It is good, but yeah, definitely not best in area. I like that it's not scared to have some actual like meaning to when you fail.
Well,
Like,
that's also
actually
just
something on the
because it's a
line.
Zac tower.
Found
And I wouldn't
TOJ
be-
sort of fun. I get entertained by the simplest things. Fair enough, Dreamer. What was that? Try
Only
that. I'm
one
sorry.
more, one letter. Huh?
What were you going to say before I interrupted you? I'm sorry.
I completely forgot him, to be honest.
Damn. No one will know.
The world may never know. So ask how many licks it takes to get to the center of their Tootsie Pop. Didn't like MatPat do a science experiment on that? Like actually how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Probably. Sounds like something he would do.
I'm so done with this game, dude. I hate EToH. It's so bad. Playing CMA than play this. The only tower I thought was actually really good was Todan. GG. Yeah, sorry, that's a hot take. Like,
He's
Berg has a lot of good stuff in there.
very thin platform.
I feel like if you feel like that, probably the only reason you found it fun is because there was punishment, and I feel like you have to go into Purg with an open mind, knowing that not every tower in there, as a matter of fact, almost all the towers in there are going to be hypernetic. That's a complaint you can't really foster towards the towers because it's literally the tutorial. Like,
Wait for
Todan is
thin
the
still,
tutorial to
you.
punishment. That's true, it doesn't show you how to do thin stick gameplay.
Any terrifyings I haven't finished yet in EToH? I've been kind of
Power of
saving
Inception.
some. I haven't beaten Toim or Inception or
One other one.
what other one? Triple W.
JE.
Yeah, Journey's End. Beat that either.
Which one do you think is going to be next terrifying after POCP? Or are you going to do, like, 7th Chromosome before that?
I'll probably play Toim or something.
So what is the plan after 7th Chromosome?
Seventh Chromosome might be a break between something, I don't know.
7th Chromosome was a break. The unverified jank tower is a break to you?
I mean, it's gonna be a lot easier than CP.
You're comparing, like, apples to oranges. A Horrific and a Kata are, like, not even remotely similar to one another. And if you think they are, it's actually just Kata. Case in point, Horrific.
Ugh, a maze on top of them. Who thought this was a good idea?
The Creative Tower, obviously.
Honestly don't know exactly what I'm going to do after Food Punishment. Obviously I'm gonna have to do like a Terrifying and then kind of flip-flop between Kata and Terrifying. Unless I want to do other stuff.
Watermelon.
You.
I've heard good things about Watermelon.
Scope 1, Caleb's camera's all weird for me at the moment. Don't know why the slightest movement causes so much motion. Yikes. That's why I don't understand how anybody can play on like highest sensitivity, like Orange. Where it's like, I feel like if I always say this, but if I breathe on the controller wrong, it's just gonna like make my guy do a 360.
Does Orange play high FPS?
No.
Okay, so he just likes to torture himself, is what I'm hearing.
Something. But no, this GameSir is kind of nice because with an app that I downloaded like from GameSir itself, it's like I can change the dead zones of everything, like the dead zones of the triggers, the dead zones on joysticks.
Okay, question. Was this necessary?
I needed the app to change the dead zones on the joysticks, otherwise I would have a lot more movement before my guy even started doing anything. Like, it was a problem.
Oh, so that controller you were using was a backup, just a regular X.
No, the
Hate this
backup
power.
was another Power A. Like, similar to that blue one that I had.
So you have, like, modifications to your controller's dead zones in order to be able to perform more precise movements. Wow.
Well, to make it similar to the Power 8 controller, I had to modify the dead zones a little. But it was fine, because the app was, like, perfect for it.
Listen me.
Would you ask, am I top... Oh, I'm rolling. Am I top 1 or 2 controller obvious?
What am I
No,
looking
not
at,
even
please?
close. Why does being top controller even matter? It really doesn't. Oh, I hope I didn't just screw myself. Like, what happened here? Can I, like... fix this somehow? Oh, I can fix it. Okay, we're good.
Sophomore playing EToH. Should I say something?
Wiggle core on controller, dear God. Be surprised if one floor of that tower gets beat.
I told them I turned 20 in 2 months, and they said, and I quote, "Do you prey on freshmen?"
Who asked that? Jeez, that thing launches you.
I hope he does. What?
Just saying, what if? Well, that'd be the top one for like ever, and nobody would even probably get close. What was the point of this play? Or is the wind pad over here?
Geometry dashes buns. This guy is just rage baiting.
Am I supposed to be able to get to... Well, I missed.
Just don't miss. Just win.
Obelisk of elongated runs. That sounds like absolute torture.
It's TOER and then 2 separate towers inspired by TOER just stacked on top of each other.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It was the first XXL tower ever made.
What was
I don't know
that
what
one? The
happened to
first
it, but
one.
I know that 2 separate obelisks of elongated runs were split into 2 separate towers. I think one was like horrific, but one was Kata.
Jeez.
My question to you is, after TOCP, should
There
you
we
do TOER to get it out of the way?
We'll do TOER, eventually. Oh, hey, there's the wind pad. Oh, screw up now.
I thought you were playing TOCP for a second, I was like, he just beat it? Wow. One is unreal. So then is is Obelisk of Elongated Runs just nil then?
Alright, lots of damage can be removed from the wheel, and I save the wheel. And now, give her a spin.
Mid unreal.
Watch me get
Obelisk of
something
Elongated
ridiculous.
Runs is harder than Wiggle Core.
Oh no. No, I don't want to do this one. No, I don't want COZ.
Citadel of Zez Plus.
This is going to be horrible.
Isn't this insane? Just like objectively insane. Because Tower of Zesplas is literally peak remorseless. How can you add 10 more floors at least? How many floors is it? See, XL difficulty ratings are like fine for the most part, and then you just have this being peak rim, and I'm like,
Actual Zest Plus is best tower ever made. No. No, Citadel Zest Plus
Nope.
is not good.
there are so many just bad towers in Zone 1, it's why I don't finish it. You got Tornian, you got
We'll see if I can
COP,
remember
and then
anything
you've
of
got
this.
UT and Zesplas. Before the revamp, Zone 1 was just the worst area in the game, objectively. This is not Arcane Area, because we don't count Arcane Area. Also, Arcane Area is getting basically a full
18
revamp.
floors and it's 40 plus minutes. Yeah, or 45 plus minutes. What?
And you remember, the original is peak remorseless, so this is just insane.
Any of the new floors, hopefully we can just kind of sight read it. Move. Am I stuck here? There we go.
Extreme Demon is mid-extreme through peak unreal. So true.
Hello, money. I know I'm vibe. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Why you have the IP badge and artist badge? What's up, vibe?
Easy Demons in Geometry Dash are the same as easy difficulty in EToH. That's crazy.
Have I beaten elongated runs? No, I'll do it after CP sometime.
You should do it after CP, it's just like a next tower. All I know is that Delza's last tower is going to be TOCR, which is just objectively horrific on controller.
It'll be the final boss for me. Oh, this is new already.
Would you rather play Watermelon than that?
No, I'd rather play CR than Watermelon.
What's wrong with Watermelon?
The jumps in there are horrible to try to pull off, at least for me. I think I found the one safe place to
One thing
stand
I've
there.
heard that I agree with is controller is just more or less 60 FPS KBM. I mean, yeah, you can leave out like the spinning things, but I feel like controller players are probably on par with 60 FPS KBM players at this point. Albeit a little bit behind because the community is smaller.
Oh my god,
Also,
stale.
Delza, what do you think the eternal top 1 for controller is going to be?
I don't know yet. What is going on here?
What do you think the general eternal top 1 is going to be? Just like EToH in general. Or not EToH, I guess, just tower games in general.
Watermelon's a lot more strat-based than TOCR. Yes, it's a place it could provide if ever you decide to all jump it. True. You can push the whole thing. I mean, I know.
Someone got banned from Twitch because they abbreviated creator points as... Funny abbreviation. As Tower of Cruel Punishment. Without the tower.
Alright, that worked, I guess.
Guys,
Probably
freak,
over.
I'm about to beat TOHH. This kid is 9. LHJing. He's LHJing the whole thing. Bruh.
LHing the whole thing. Bruh. Is right. Cannot wait to send Roblox a picture of my face so I can chat. There's gonna be so many AI generated faces going into that, I swear.
I don't think like anybody I know is actually giving up their real face. Everybody, including me, if that goes through, is just gonna be like looking up an AI generated face or stock photo of a guy. Heard somebody use like Peter Griffin's face to like verify or something with his ID. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I also heard that somebody did it with SpongeBob's ID. Or driver's license that he got in that one episode and it immediately tore up.
Nice.
Yes, I am actually SpongeBob SquarePants, guys.
Discord leak? Dachka.
Sky is up. Or is it down? Bang! The EToH music starts playing.
Oh gosh, I hope this is under 12. Okay, we're good. Phew. This boss is so good, it's really not.
I've actually heard mixed things about Zest Plus.
What's my hardest? My hardest is still Shunning Excursion.
Number 2 controller. Well, number 3.
And number
is it
3
below
now.
Shunning or above? Oh yeah. I guess COA is harder.
I thought about doing tiered obbies. I don't think I can handle tiered obbies. As in, just... I don't find them as
They'll be
fun
back there,
as
but-
towers.
There'll be Staircase to Heaven too.
What the hell did my guy just do?
I'm surprised Staircase to Heaven got moved down to tier 18. Is it just because they are still believing that tier 18 is the human limit and they don't want to admit that it's not the human limit?
What's up, Smurf? Tightropes. Yeah, I just slipped off the tightrope. Time for me to go back to sleep. Alright, have a nice night. Vibe.
Imagine waking up in the middle of the night and just watching Del's stream for a bit.
Oh, I
I'd be
mean,
flattered
that's
personally.
that's what people have to do if they don't live in the US.
This is true. Wait, no it's not? The heck? Canada exists, Mexico exists, all of South America exists.
In the US
Europe
time
exists.
zone. You don't live in North America, my bad, or South America. Happy now?
No, because people in Europe can still watch your streams. They just have to stay up a little later.
4 a.m. for me, jeez. Nova Scotia exists.
Nova Scotia
You all
exists.
know what I mean. You don't need to be taking my stuff like being put on your nerd glasses. Well, actually, Delza.
Actually, Delza, you don't live in America. You live in South Dakota.
And how is that not America?
Because it's not America and South Dakota. There's a big difference between America and South Dakota, you know?
I live in South Dakota, which is part of America.
No, it's not. It's part of South Dakota. I get it right.
Huh? I just said South Dakota is part of America. What part of it didn't you hear?
Okay, what does this do? Is it like an elevator? It's just...
Zelda lives in
Zelda lives
Supreme Dakota. Yes.
That's so true.
That is accurate, yes. See, Machka knows.
Which guy doesn't know? Should we go live with Frenchie?
You can go ahead. I'll stay right here. Am I trying to beat all Citadels in EToH XL? No. I'm just doing as many of them as I can. Not necessarily doing everything.
I can't move in with Karanji Delsa because I've got to be roommates with EToH.
What is this?
Delsa, what is it like to live inside of Supreme Dakota?
Well, we have summer and winter. That's all we got for seasons. And like 2 months out of the year, which make up spring and fall.
You're just describing every country in the world, Delta.
Not really.
No, you're not. You're describing most of the places in America.
You get 1 month of spring and 1 month of fall, but like otherwise we got like 6 months of winter.
The groundhog said there's 6 more weeks of winter.
What's up, Kite? Did I end up beating CODC? No. What is this gonna be? I guess I sight read
Which
it
fan game would
perfectly.
you see? No, oh, dude, the chain fail
I
on
did
this
not that,
horrendous, smelly tower. My hoe is just such a bad hoe. Like I can't even play. I'm just too tilted. I'm too tilted. I hate this tower. Such a bad tower. Such a bad tower.
This
Like, this
TUI
tower
been
is
beaten on
genuinely
controller.
putting
Oh
me
yeah.
to sleep. It's just putting me to sleep. It's literally a thing. I can't look at this tower without my eyes reflexively closing.
Didn't go high enough on that. See no wins on YouTube. Really? Maybe MU Star didn't put it on YouTube or something. Who did it before him? I think MU Star did it like fully legit or something. Or did Cave do it? Somebody did it fully legit. Like no GBJ escapes at all.
Also, TTC has recently banned recovery skips. If you use a recovery skip, your run is illegitimate.
That's right. They did do that, huh?
Why? Because the TTC is kind of dumb.
I don't see what's wrong with a recovery skip. Like, you did the jump once in the run.
The issue with recovery skips is that it's illegitimate because the TTC says so. Just like smooth chests are illegitimate. Why? Well, because the TTC says so.
Was it, like, voted on as illegitimate or something?
It was just a staff poll that they made randomly. Same reason for removing Punky's horrific. Is like the community voted in favor against it, but like they said, well yeah, I know you guys didn't want this, but like the staff poll said that we want it, so we're getting rid of it anyways.
Ugh. Why did I not on that platform?
Like I don't understand why you're polling it to the community if you're just gonna make a staff poll and the community poll means literally nothing.
No kidding.
It's like, hey guys, I'm gonna run this poll because I want to know how bad the backlash is gonna be for this. Just know that your vote won't mean absolutely anything, and I'm gonna decide regardless of whether what you say or not. It's like, actually, that's just America in a nutshell. Now that I think about it. pre-calc. I have a pre-calc test tomorrow. Can't be slacking off. Beat Thanos Tower with me real quick.
You're gonna have to do the
Thanks.
dropper every time if you want to get the verification.
Yep,
The dropper
that's exactly what he's gonna have
every
to do.
time. What dropper?
Nope, you can't do dropper skip on TOCP. You have to
Oh,
do the dropper every
CP.
single time.
Oh.
Yep. If you want that verification, you cannot use dropper skip at all.
I didn't even know there
Otherwise
was a
it'll be
dropper
illegitimate.
skip.
I want to just give one massive middle finger to the TTC and like verify. I want to beat an Unreal and verify it and use smooth trusses just so I can get community to finally push back against it and their stupid rules.
Okay.
If I were to ever get to that skill level, that is.
I'd ask Plexi's owner of the top controller top towers. Yeah, top controller towers, yeah.
Kaipez does not like Ziplexi.
This is why SCLP solos. Fair enough.
Ziplexi is the owner of the top controller towers, but it's just a fork off of TCT. So they still go by TCT rules. And soon, tiered obbies are also going to be part of TCT as well. So tiers will also follow the same elitist rules that TTC does.
Doesn't that sound fun?
Mm-hmm. We can't escape the wrath of TTC's horrible guidelines.
Oh no, no, no,
Like
get
at
off
a
that.
certain point, they've got to switch away from TCT because it's too elitist. It's basically imagine the Geometry Dash Demon list, except if you
Okay,
didn't do it on a vanilla client, you just can't get the verification. That's exactly what it is. They still live or die by like the I also know they're making a quote-unquote 240 FPS list. You wanna know what that means? It means they're starting to ban high FPS again. Because 75 is just the only FPS that people should play on. .75 FPS cap.
I mean,
So
if
people call up-
FPS changes that much, then like,
It doesn't. It literally just makes raps easier. And makes trusses weird. That's all it does. It's like, but no, the guy that verified TOER at the time, you know, he used high FPS, so that certainly must mean it's cheating, right? That's literally the mindset they had. People beat TOER with high FPS, and so they said, that's illegitimate. Because nobody else has beat it with low FPS yet. It's like, okay. Congratulations.
that's some
I'll
weird
just
reasoning.
That's what Weast told me. I wasn't back there for that, so. And Weast is known to have some pretty odd opinions from time to time, but.
I don't see the problem with just like what they're already doing by making separate lists for different FPSs.
Well, there's gonna be the main list, the 60 FPS list, and the 240 FPS list.
These jumps suck. What in
And
the
I still don't
hell
understand,
is this?
especially now with smooth trusses just being
Nice.
a default setting in EToH that is on by default, why is it still list banned? Like, why? Give me one good reason why a setting that is literally a default part of the core
Oh, I missed.
tower obby game
Oh, that's nice. It brings you back here.
blacklisted. It's not even like it's an option to toggle on anymore, it's just on by default.
Making hindrances possible in controller? Oh, people have done it like in. People have all jumped it fairly fast, so I'm assuming it's possible. I'm assuming it's doable if they're like all jumping it.
Can I beat Tower of Infuriating Obstacles before Delta beats Tower of Punishment? Who knows? Guys, smooth trusses kinda changes the physics a little bit, so it's illegitimate. Gang, I don't care if you can do glitchy 15 stud long jumps with it, okay? All it does, in practicality, is fix his trusses. I don't care if you can do some weird glitch spam tech. That in itself should be banned, not the truss fix.
No kidding.
Inconsistent between games. So confused. It just feels like such an elitist thing. It's like, no, you can't use this. No, no, no. No, we don't want this. It's just the high FPS debate all over again, and I will stand on that hill till the day I die. It's just the high FPS debate.
Oh. Okay, this is just ice. I can't wait to get bodied by some falling platform that doesn't look like a falling platform.
Well, it's not hard to flick. That doesn't, like, flicking isn't the issue. It's towers
What
that
is
make
that?
you bounce off trusses. And at, like,
is
top
that?
level, that's pretty much all the gameplay is precise truss bouncing. And wall hopping. You know, stuff that the physics fixes.
Well, I don't think I can
Like, I
jump
see
over
all
there
of
anymore.
these horrific skill players saying, no, high FPS truss fix is horrendous, it's a horrible, it's a stain on society, and I just don't get it. It's like, it's a menu toggle option. I'm not abusing F flags. I'm not importing lines of code in the game to change the physics. I am ticking a box.
They're just trying to make everything fair for everybody, like put people on the same playing field or some weird or what?
Yeah, but FPS changing is allowed. I'm sorry, I just don't agree with that. I don't agree that just because FPS changing is allowed means that high FPS fix should be banned. It's like, for one, most games don't have a hotkey that lets you switch FPS. For two, like, I'm sorry, I don't want to have to change my FPS just to be able to do a jump. It's a big time waster.
Oh my god. I don't even think we've gotten to, like, the regular annoying floors yet.
It's like calling CBF cheating when it eventually gets added to vanilla GD.
Like I said, best tower. Thanks.
Like, if high FPS physics fix was like something you had to install an external program to get, 100% I'd agree with it being banned. But it's a toggle in like every single major tower game at this point, including TEA, which is the hub for tower games. And the only reason they were allowed to add it is because they were fighting with the TTC. They didn't want it, so they compromised and put text there. Yes, I know that you can get around it by, like, distancing yourself from the truss, but it's so inconvenient to be forced to distance myself from a truss just because I want to get a quote-unquote legitimate completion of a tower. You might say, like, no, it's not a big deal. Well, when towers start getting strict on the rules around Kata, yeah, it is, because look at TOCR. Imagine if you had to distance yourself from every single truss on CR just to be able to make one jump, and then distance yourself on the very next truss. It would just be pain and agony. I'm sure once Bundun gets to, like, add a skill, he'll change the rules, because he's obviously been using Trust Fix the entire time.
I mean, it is an interesting debate.
Smooth trusses didn't exist, I think I would still be grinding Todai. I think it's really much of an issue because one, doesn't really affect top players, two, you don't have to submit run to top towers community if you don't want to use like EToH made easy uses smooth trusses. IO is putting me to sleep. First parts I've got the button progress on 8, so I can't restart my run, so I'm gonna have like a 5-hour completion of this tower. I just want it done so bad so I can finish Zone 3.
I do remember Zone 3 being quite bad in terms of towers.
So much more bearable. I don't like this argument because the only side you're getting is what I can piece out. What? Why should people who want to play for fun be shunned by top players? Because top players are insane. Top players don't like people that play the game for fun. And likewise, people that play the game for fun don't like the TTC.
Well, I thought there
TTC
was something
turns
out
into
there,
this
but I guess.
glorified, can't say that on Delta's stream, into this glorified, sausage measuring contest, right? To see who has the juiciest sausage, and I just don't get it. Like, I don't care
Like
if
a
sausage
net
is
up
juicier.
there.
I just want to eat sausage, dude. I don't care how much grease is in it.
Oh god, that yellow floor is up there. What are we talking about? I don't know, MC.
Smooth dresses are cheating or not cheating is a false dichotomy. Smooth dresses in CBF, smooth dresses in base EToH. Yeah, that's the difference myself. Like, if you had to, like, install an external client to do it, I could understand that being banned, right? But, like...
The legitimacy of smooth trusses, you're just like, okay.
Okay, so imagine, basically what Yeetus is trying to say, imagine if you had to, like, install an external script and plug it into your Roblox client to get smooth trusses, versus it just being a toggle in the menu. I feel like top players are failing to realize that. It's the same reason why they begrudgingly allowed high FPS, is because Roblox allowed it. And since all the tower games allow it, including Tower's own places at this point, you know, why can't we do the same thing? Because we all know damn well the second that Roblox puts the script into their own platform, then it's just going to be like, oh no, now this is allowed. I'm not even sure if Roblox could do that now that I think about it, because I think they'd have to, like, rewrite how trusses work. And how the R6 character interacts with trusses.
Who cares about what top tower says unless you're submitting the
like,
two
literally
top
it's on by
towers?
default now.
True.
It's not an option. You just are forced to use it unless you manually go and turn it off. So now what we're saying is, imagine CBF was on by default and in vanilla Geometry Dash, and you're trying to disallow it.
I mean, Machko does make the best point. If it's like, you don't care about TTC, then none of this applies to you.
It's true. But I also don't like how top players just think you're inferior and cheating. I have been told by so many people that since I use smooth trusses, I am cheating. It's like, okay.
Ah, yes. Because using something that the game lets you use is cheating.
Exactly. So glad you get it. It's just elitist culture.
If the game's not calling it a cheat and it's a literal option in the game you can enable, I don't see how that's cheating, like, at all, in the
Except it's
slightest.
not an option anymore. It's just enabled by default. What does this mean? That you cannot submit completions from EToH anymore to the TTC? Unless you physically
How
go
dare I
in and,
use a
like,
game mechanic? That's what I'm saying.
That's literally the argument. TTC, how dare you use a game mechanic? You really want to be that much of a baby about it, just make a separate list for completions with smooth trusses. Which, by the way, if they did that, it would inevitably become like the main game mode. It's not cheating per se, it's just illegitimate enough to not garner Top Tower's submission. Top Towers has always been sort of strict about everything. SCLP will always be better than the TTC, except the TTC is what everybody goes off of, and that's the sad part. You must agree with everything the TTC does, or you just suck and you're a cheater.
He's just a sucky cheater, yep, totally.
How is it illegitimate? Because it changes physics, guys. It's, you know, it's a game mechanic. It's meant to make your quality of life much better. So you're cheating.
Okay, what am I supposed to do on this? It does rotate.
At this point,
What?
we're going to say that
I swear I pushed into this and it didn't
we're
rotate.
going to say that plumbing is cheating IRL, so that way we don't have to go gather water.
It's about like fishermen using the live scopes. It's like some
It's so
people
dumb.
that
It's
fish
so
normally.
Stupid. It's just so stupid. The balloon goes blue, swing you off in this direction. Ooh, now I fall 3 floors. There's nothing I can do about it.
Soul crushing
right
leaderboard project. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like TTC, you can always just go to SCLP. I mean, there's your options. Go with what you like.
I wish it was that simple. But if you want to like submit something for verification, it's TTC. SCLP just tracks how hard things are. If you want to verify something, you have to go through the TTC. Well, why don't we just make our own top tower project?
Where am I
and
going?
make the TTC.
I got to the yellow floor and got completely lost. I was like, wait, where am I going?
I think trying to overtake the TTC would be very hard without clout. I mean, if enough of the top hobbyists start boycotting like TTC and its policies, maybe then we could see some change. I say give it like maybe another year, and then they'll be forced to like allow smooth chesses on the list. TTC when saying that fixed controller camera is illegitimate.
Fixed controller can.
Gotta use legacy cam, otherwise your run's illegitimate. Unironically, will be something that they do, by the way.
So just make a separate list for it. I see no issues here.
Is not being able to use smooth trusses to submit to the top tower's leaderboard really that bad? Might be a hot take, but genuinely yes. I think it sets a bad precedent. Not the fact that I can't submit to the list, but just the precedent that it sets is a bad thing. And I feel like most people could agree with that. Just because a group of like the top 10 best hobbyists on the planet think that something is illegitimate just means we shouldn't be able to use it.
Well,
Imagine if
they're
somebody,
getting
like,
upset
verifies
because
them.
it's very, very minorly trivializing their accomplishments, so they're getting butthurt.
That's exactly what it is, yeah. It's just top players, you know, wanting to stroke their own egos. That's all it is. Want to play by the rules, just switch to 60 FPS instead.
Well, that's
So
what
I
the
have to
60
inconvenience
FPS list is for.
myself to appease. That's literally what the 60 FPS list is for. Bribe a fiend before you jump off a truss. See, that's a different story. On surface, it would make sense, but like, you know, here's the thing with that, is that you can't switch hotkeys. You don't have the FPS switching hotkeys in most of the games, including EToH.
Calling a core mechanic cheating is a bad thing. Yes, it is.
Gold. I love unmarked.
So, like, if people are getting this bent out of shape over it, just make a separate list.
That's what I'm saying. If you're this upset over it, just make a separate list for people that use smooth trusses. You should not just be allowed to disallow a core game mechanic because it makes my achievement seem very, 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 very slightly less impressive. Part of me thinks it has to be an ego thing, right? Because it's not harming them at all to let it on there, and all the other leaderboard projects let it on there. Why does the TTC care? Why does, like, the one thing that everybody looks up to care so much? Like, they set the precedent. The precedent is that the core game mechanic is cheating. Yep. Oh, back to floor 5. I love trolling floor 9! Well, let it end. Let this miserable experience end. Like, I've only been playing for half an hour. It feels like I've been here for two full hours of this. It's just so boring. And
I didn't soft lock myself, did I?
Troll simulator. Oh, I think that's 10. I think that's 9. It's genuinely 9. It's just such a bad tower. Just such a bad tower.
What tower is he playing? TOIO in Zone 3.
This has got to be like one of the objectively worst towers I've played. It's better than TOGD.
That list is the SCLP. Alright, yeah.
Personally, I have no issue switching back and forth using the pause menu during my TOUA grind, but I hate how some people are like, but it takes too long. The level where I can definitely say using smooth trusses on Unreal Tower would make a world of difference, but I don't think people should care whatsoever for non-sequence tower. Yep, I suffered, why shouldn't they? That's what it sounds like. And again, saying that a smooth trusses makes a world of difference on an SC Plus tower, so it shouldn't be allowed. That's also saying, well guys, high FPS makes a world of difference, so that shouldn't be allowed. You see what I'm talking about? So yeah, ban high FPS at that point, if you think smooth trusses is cheating. While you're at it, make sure that everybody has to play on 60, and it has to be in TEA or in the tower's own place, or it's just banned. Also, make sure you have your keyboard sounds open in the background too, so we can verify that this is completely 100% totally purist legitimate.
Dang it, I went the wrong way.
So from what I'm hearing, the compromise that you suggest is ban smooth trusses for SC Plus towers. Main issue with that is that all the top players use high FPS, but none of them use smooth trusses. Smooth trusses now would definitely be an unfair advantage. Ah, yes. I mean, wasn't that the same case back in like 2018 or 2019 when people were grinding like katas with high FPS and none of the other top players were, and they called it an unfair advantage? Like, I'm literally saying this. I sound like a broken record, but it literally just mirrors the high FPS thing, one-to-one. permanent net after this floor, which means this floor is probably going to be god-awful.
You're on beam? Okay, wait 1 second.
They've been in beam for a while. Like a half an hour, I'd say, at least it's been in beam.
Anytime I checked, they weren't in there, so I just stopped checking.
Yeah, Charlie,
Wow.
you can check DMs now.
I checked, what am I looking at?
Exactly.
Putting your FPS above 60 is an inbuilt Roblox feature. Trust me, this is a script inside games that changes physics. Those two are quite different. If it's allowed by Roblox, it's okay. It still changes physics, but it's allowed. It's a Roblox. It's the difference. It's a feature that they'd make. Then we'd be okay. We'd be that word to not introduce it. Okay, let's ban shift lock 2 exactly. They sound so stupid. Yeah, I would agree with you on that, since it's objectively not vanilla, except, and here's the kicker, any tower that gets updated, you know, in the newest EToH kit version, it's literally in the tower's place at this point. Like, if you go into my tower right now, you can turn on smooth trusses. So it's not even an issue of the tower's place anymore. This is just like an ancient tower that, like, doesn't get updated. And even still, most of the towers like that, you know, have games where you can practice it. It's just like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but, like, I don't see it. They also agree that they also
screenshot.
I know. And they also agree, like, the only reason they allowed high FPS is because it got built into Roblox. What is this?
230 rough.
Oh, this is just a trust fix script.
Yep. It's literally just smooth trusses. In my tower place.
How do I sidestep
FPS, why is it
that?
75?
No, it's a toggle. You toggle smooth trusses on. In the settings menu that they introduced with the P6 kit. Dude, let this tower be over. God, why are we playing EToH Classic? They definitely ran out of ideas for this ending. It's just spam.
Coconut water. I think I tried that before. It's just like too sweet for me or something weird. And it tastes off to me. I don't know.
It's a
Maybe I should try it again.
dang
It's been a long time.
GBJ.
Maybe my tastes have changed.
It's a GBJ. The final floor is over a GBJ, of course. Of course.
I'm just gonna send some screenshots of them justifying why.
Is it all very stupid reasoning?
99% of it is.
I could dance corner clip on the tower, I think. If I fall on that GBJ. Oh my god, the wind pad is just giant up there. I can see
All
the
I
wind
know
pad.
is that you should not ask Bandit to use smooth trusses.
Why?
I'm pretty sure it's not in the play.
I don't think it is, no. So Bandit used smooth trusses to be cooked.
Yeah. You would have to deal with a flick off every other truss every time for the play. So he doesn't reinforce it.
Also, doesn't Bandit play 60?
No. He plays like 144 or 240.
Oh, so he's used to janky trusses.
You can just watch ladder gameplay. You can watch his ladder gameplay to find out. So
Here's the thing with me, I don't mind playing without smooth trusses, like if the game itself doesn't have it. But like, if it's an option there, I'm gonna use it. It's just as simple as that.
Jumped a hair too late.
I haven't seen any videos of the smooth trusses like ruining everything.
I'll read the chat in a minute, I gotta lock in here. Dude, I am so close to the wind pad.
This yellow floor has got to be like one of the stupidest floors of TOZ.
Floor 10. It's like falling platform spam onto spinners. So it's spinner spam, falling platform spam, heavy KB spam, and tightrope spam. Okay, so this final part's netted. I just win. Unless I somehow die to the kill bricks below.
Oh, I got it stuck on the proper side, so it's like doesn't even matter anymore.
I feel like there's a much stronger argument to be made because the tower is plays objectively not vanilla building. Objectively non-vanilla, beating a tower in plays very harder. I'm not sure how smooth trusses work, but checking the box, I'm consistent. I do feel like if it's inbuilt to Roblox is allowed, it's not disallowed. It's a good metric though. Is smooth trusses not just sort of make the tower easier button in a way? Is it truly that big of an issue that we all must agree to make every tower easier in this way? Believe it, I don't even care if you beat a tower in EToH with smooth trusses. Like, I think people will start caring more once top players decide to start using it, which they will probably not. They provide a significant advantage for top players, only to people with less skill, and is the difference, even the difference is kind of questionable. Yap. Luis, can you take this one over? And man, I'm tired.
What?
Can you answer this yap solid paragraph? I'm kind of trying to beat this tower right now.
Damn it, I did it again. How did I hit it again even though I literally
Okay,
have a
so
spot
some of
where
the points they're
never-
saying is that the physics are changed. What does it do? It changes the physics too. Another piece of thing they're saying is that you can't apply it to every game. But like, I think a lot of people actually think it should be allowed. I'm not sure why.
I beat TOIO, yay.
Ugh. Well, I'm glad the wheel spun this instead of something like COI.
You don't want to play COI?
Do you? Oh, okay, I guess that's...
The day they allow
let's
trust
just
fix,
spin
the day the
again.
list will be good. The day we allow physics altering. For good use so we don't get bounced off of a truss. I mean, outside of that. Pretty sure it does weird stuff to low roof gameplay. Holding W and D. And then some fan games have some keybinds.
Alright, where did we leave off?
So, I guess because it creates some obscenely minor differences in tower gameplay at like ultra top level, it should be banned.
Okay.
You have to go out of your way looking for these differences. People are acting like it's making a tower objectively easier. Are we sure? I feel like it might be making it harder in some cases because a lot of these towers don't even have strats for smooth trusses because nobody uses them.
Yeah, I would say that there's no... I do agree that top towers doesn't have to play by EToH rules, but having a sub-community that completely, like, for lack of a better word, shits on people that want to play the game for fun is just not how it should be.
Cone should
So
be.
all the rest of the towers in whatever this zone is, zone 3, are just an hour long.
Because I'm getting sick of hearing this, like, argument of we shouldn't be able to use smooth trusses because it makes the game easier. Who cares if it makes it easier? Just use it because it makes the game more fun. It's not cheating because it's endorsed by the developers of the original tower game. Every
Top
single
towers.
fan game bases it off of that.
It's the cutoff point. If it's allowable, it reduces inequality between players. Smooth trusses
Alright, so let it
makes
be.
towers objectively easier, especially with a lot of trust jumps. You know,
No, but the problem
feel
it
like-
does care if you're playing for the game for fun because people are going to come from these communities and then just say that you're cheating when you're just trying to have fun.
also,
There is an
here's
issue
something
there no matter what.
I need to say. What happens when top players start adopting it? Because just like high FPS, there will come a time when top players start adopting it. Then what happens? Does it just magically allow it because Skitsune uses it?
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. There's no reason to not allow it because everyone is going to use it at some point. And if it's, like Charlotte said, it's literally in V6 kit. So it is going to be included in every single tower going forwards.
I went backward.
It isn't an issue of it's not accessible enough. It's an issue of people are just being stupid and downplaying the achievement of others.
It's because they don't want their achievements to feel lesser than. That's all it is. It's an
fully
ego thing.
ego issue, and it is nothing else. It should never be anything else.
You guys should
With-
start the argument.
Yeah, with CBF, there is an actual issue there because the developer of the game himself doesn't want it being used. With smooth trusses, it is literally in the game, made by the original creators of the obby genre, or tower obby genre.
Like, this is basically like saying if Rob Top added a feature and the community says that they shouldn't use it.
Yeah, that is literally it. And even with then, you can say, who cares if you use it then? The people that are top players are going to go to the lower people and make them feel bad about using it. Like, the thing with CBF now, nobody's gonna hate you if you don't use CBF. But when it's the other way around, there's an issue. I don't hate people that use CBF, but I feel like it is still objectively cheating because of how it changes the game and is not endorsed by the developer.
It's not because of how it changes the game, it's the fact that it's not
No, it
vanilla. You
literally
have to
changes the
externally
physics. It
modify.
changes how the physics engine works in GD. It is objectively cheating by that definition.
But then by that definition, also smooth trusses is cheating.
No, because it is in the game, made
But it
by the
still changes the
developers
physics.
for the game. It changes the physics, but is intentional change and not done out of the own developer's tuition.
Exactly. But same thing can be said for smooth trusses now. See that point? It's not an issue of that it changes the physics. Is it the physics change does not affect gameplay until you get to like sting an Unreal.
Well, okay, this new paragraph that I was sent, it ties back into other. I suffered, so why shouldn't they? You are taking something that is looking like, oh, I had a rougher time with this tower, so people shouldn't be able to have an easier option to do it.
Like I said, it's just the high FPS argument from back in the day. You know, I didn't play with high FPS, so why should you play with high FPS? And here's the thing with
Yeah.
FPS, You know, EToH went out of their way to say, no, we're not doing this because you have to install an external script. So, it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, so they forced a cap. They removed it when they realized that the cap was causing lag for some reason. And then now they're completely fine with it because Roblox added it in its own system. You could not create a script to force high FPS before Roblox added it themselves.
No, you could. It was just games would have FPS.
Okay, if you're saying that smooth trusses barely affects like how the tower's difficulty is, then why is it an issue that it's easier for people? I do not understand the argument for why smooth trusses should not be allowed. I genuinely just do not.
Because it's technically easier.
That wall must be not how I think it is.
It's like 0.0.
Also, Delta, you
25
can't
is-
shift flick off of that.
I don't care. COIV with and without smooth trusses, you're still beating COIV.
Yeah,
don't think
like you
that's a hot
said, it's
take.
negligible how much easier it is. There is no
And then-
issue in using
And
it
like
at
I said,
all.
in some cases, it'll make it harder. Like, it's basically the differences between 60 and 144. Each have their own benefits and downsides. They're all equally valid ways of playing.
You can just climb that.
Huh?
You know, smooth trusses, it's only a matter of time before the people that played with smooth trusses from the beginning start to get to like horrific Unreal skill. What happens then? Do we just say that these players are not able to play? They either have to learn to play without smooth trusses, switch to a lower FPS, or just stop playing without
Well, the
any
thing is-
validation for their achievements?
The thing is, it's just a different way of doing it. It's easier because it's built like how it is on higher FPS.
It doesn't affect many towers that don't use
The-
trust jumps. It's like 10 times easier if you don't have the muscle memory for flicking. Hey, you know, here's the funny thing, right? I know how to play the towers without high FPS.
Was I supposed to get launched
Without
off
the
the
smooth
ladder?
trusses.
You
I
do not.
prefer to play them like this so I don't have to FPS switch. And so I don't have to spend, you know, like, no, I know it sounds dumb, but like, oh, I have to spend time distancing myself from a truss. And you spend 5 seconds distancing yourself from a truss with a tower that's filled with like hundreds, if not thousands of truss jumps. Yeah, that's an issue. You can't tell me that that's just taking too long. Fucking
You're
Undertale.
spending 5
Get it.
seconds to distance yourself from a trust.
Okay, the only thing that I could see being an issue if is people decide to make those 15 stud long jumps from trusses, because with CBF you can make inputs that are impossible to do on vanilla by making it higher than a 360 hertz frame perfect or 240 hertz, but there is zero issue unless you consider that, and even then nobody is going to make that type of gameplay.
Nobody's gonna make a smooth truss dependent gameplay style.
I'm sure there's someone on there. I'm sure there's someone
I guarantee you somebody had to like dig for that to find a reason for why smooth trusses should not be allowed.
Yeah, because like you're not going to put a 15 stud truss long jump in there. That's not going to be in a humanly possible tower.
That's just
Just
too
as like
hard
a
tower.
casual jump.
And they're gonna be like, but Trilad, but Trilad, Trilad. That means the jump is still technically impossible. And it's like, okay,
Carla, you should go argue at the TTC.
I don't have the
Switching
clout for that.
FPS takes that 5 seconds. You can argue that you can just like flick so that you distance yourself from the truss, but there is like pretty much
We're not talking
zero
about
possible
flicking, I'm
way
talking
of
about
telling you
bouncing
how
off of the
far away
truss.
from the truss is good. I've had so many times where a certain distance has worked for me and not worked for me at the same time. It just makes
Yep.
the game more consistent.
That happens to me too all the time. I'll do the same set of
Coyote
distancing myself from the
sighing,
truss. I'll
yes.
jump, and sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't.
Oh, it's on the main campus this time instead of on the hill 10 miles away.
And yes, I will admit, all right, flicking with higher FPS is different than flicking with lower FPS. All right, I have not noticed a difference in flicking when I'm flicking with or without the truss flips. Okay, it just doesn't make much sense. I don't get it. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason, but I don't see it.
And there's my phone call. There was like, what does bouncing off of a truss have to do with this? Maybe I just wasn't paying attention for the last 5 seconds, but where did this
I was
get brought
talking
up?
about, like, they thought I was saying, like, truss flicking isn't like flicking off the truss. No, I
Okay.
mean bouncing off of the truss. Like, truss bounces. You literally
Where?
cannot do those on 144. You have to switch for those. Also,
No,
not
you
only
can.
that, truss jumps.
Oh, well, you mean like bouncing
Yeah,
Like-
bouncing off the truss.
Oh,
from
there is a
thinning
place.
layers. Thinning layers outside, right? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, like that kind of
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you physically cannot do that on higher FPS.
You know what solves that? The truss fix. Also, just regular jumping off the truss is so inconsistent on higher FPS without the fix. And yes, I know you can switch FPS. I know you can try to distance yourself from the truss. But that either, takes time,
Guys,
which people
do you
don't
think
want.
144 and 240 FPS should be allowed for speedrun towers?
I
have
don't
enough
see an
knowledge on
issue.
speedrun towers to-
When you bouncing off of trusses is significantly faster on those FPSs than 60 FPS. To make it to the point where some tight speedrun towers are physically
And-
possible on 60 FPS.
I mean, in that case, I guess something should be standardized, but that's for speedrunning. It has nothing to do with the general play of the game.
No, I just wanted to ask you that.
Yeah, anything else that we can really say about this would just be us repeating ourselves. There's no good reason that you can give for smooth trusses to not be allowed.
It's just ego and bias. That's all it is. And it's always the hoary, Unreal players that say this too. Which I feel like further confirms that it's probably a bias thing.
I mean, I really don't have much of a say in this argument because I don't use it to begin with.
Ah,
Yeah,
You're a
Belzo
controller
plays on a
player, you
60.
literally have no reason to use it.
Well, unless he eventually adapts to fixed cam.
I don't think Dells will.
No, this,
Not allowed.
like I said, this goes back to what we've already said. Having a sub-community that is dead set on calling a core game mechanic cheating does nothing except harm the players that are just trying to play for fun. It
And we
doesn't
all know
matter
there-
whether you're submitting to that list or not. People are going to ruin it for others.
I'm telling you. Second enough top players
Wait,
start using it,
is
it's gonna be
somebody-
allowed anyways.
Wait, is somebody saying things against it in chat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They have been arguing this for like 20 minutes now.
Yeah, so Trilad literally said that while he was playing Thinning Layers, he had people come into his chat and call him a cheater because he was using smooth trusses.
What idiots.
I don't remember
Exactly.
that.
Those people are stupid, but at the same time, this is only happening because the TTC doesn't allow CBF. CBF, yeah.
CBF, guys. Click the
Sorry.
name.
I mean, I guess.
These two topics are so similar, I'm going to mess stuff up.
The difference between CBF
I think one
and smooth
person
trust
used
is,
as
like,
evidence is because a different smooth trust fix literally allowed you to do 15 stud jumps somehow.
That's the evidence that they use. Yep. It's like, guys, did you know that we can do some incredibly weird jank with a very specific lineup and setup to do a jump that wouldn't ever be in a tower anyways, because you can't do it on like any other platform?
What if you have what if you're playing TOTAS?
Well,
Verified TOTAS.
TOTAS doesn't
and
have a
gets placed-
15 stud,
it
it has a
gets placed at
16 and a
peak
half
air.
stud.
Ah, you're right.
So are they
Let's say
complaining like
15
you're
studs
gonna
or 18
skip
studs.
something? But it's like if you're gonna skip something that's illegitimate anyways.
It's exactly, if you're doing
Yeah.
a large skip, it's gonna be illegitimate. Like, I cannot see one good reason why, guys, there's like a way that you can do a really glitchy 15 stud jump off of a truss in a very specific direction with a very specific angle. Probably also need to buffer your client too. It's like, you a guy
Yeah,
who would
like
open
I've
Geo
said.
enable CBF while playing Roblox.
Yeah, like I've said, there is no situation in a humanly possible tower that will appear in.
Isn't that just F flag abuse by like removing any input lag?
Yo, we got the Home Depot theme, let's go. Oh, sorry to ruin the debate, but I was just.
I will say, there's a difference between abusing an F flag and like switching a toggle.
We got like a W theme song here.
As a top player, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to flick.
Yeah, but there's also no reason you shouldn't be allowed to use smooth
When
trusses.
the humanoid state has changed, stop it from changing again for 1/60th of a second. That's what it does. So basically, if you're climbing on a truss, you can't jump off for 60 FPS. You have 60 FPS physics. Quite literally.
That's all it does.
Quite literally 60 FPS physics.
So TTC mods are too lazy to make a smooth trusses leaderboard. We just looked up the code, right? It literally just, it gives you 60 FPS physics while you're on a truss, and then 1/60th of a second after you get off
Wait,
the
I can
truss,
show you the video.
you're put back.
That
Yeah,
is, you wanna
I'm
know where
sorry
I
for
found the
saying
video?
this,
I
but
found the video of the
TTC mods are too lazy to make a smooth trusses leaderboard has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about.
dying. I'm dying. This song. This
Oh, the
song
Roxanne,
is-
yep.
The
Roxanne, what
Roxanne
is?
song is so good.
That has
It's so
that has a
good.
verification where a person used 2 floors of the tower. They skipped 2 floors of the tower.
He just keeps getting higher and higher.
Yeah, I remember when I like got stuck on that floor for like
Oh,
2
yeah, that
minutes
song, that
while I was
song's
doing
peak.
that originally.
It's so good. Because I mean, Roxanne's a good
That
song
song
and
used to
all.
be in
How
Chelsea.
hard is this TOER thing? Defend just
So
messaged me.
fun.
Wait, can you send me it?
Then you what?
Defend just
Can you
randomly
send me
messaged.
the two
Somebody was
videos?
comparing a stage in like Kaizo Epic Minigames to TOER, and he's just like, how hard is this TOER thing?
Oh yeah, that thing is it's not that bad. It's just you just don't got a lot of time to do it. He's playing Kaiser having minigames. Is he doing like the UHBL?
I wanted to stay on that floor just to die laughing more.
I could see Delza grinding the UHBL if Obby's didn't work
It's
out.
just 60 FPS physics. Start climbing a truss, your vertical velocity is set to 0. You've seen this in towers like quadrilaterals, where this fact is used on purpose to interrupt jumps that would send you to insta-kills. Horizontal velocity, however, is unmodified. This can be also seen in the likes of the minus facility, where you climb up and down trusses to hit sideways elevators. When you jump off a truss at high FPS, you inevitably re-grab it for a split second. Your vertical velocity is set to 0, but you keep getting pushed away from the truss and fall off it. So that's why flicking away from the truss fixes the problem. You're so far away from the truss that when you jump, you don't re-grab it no matter what your FPS is. Jump diagonally off a truss, there's no amount of space you can make where you won't re-grab it, which is why it feels even worse in that scenario.
You're going to learn about the physics engine.
Like, somebody should just like very, very
What I've
nicely
seen, depending on how far away, you
ask
get
in
sent
the
from truss
TTC
to
Discord.
higher
Like,
FPS settings to send you
with-
further for some reason. I think it might depend on something funny.
and
like
just
you're not
see what
climbing
the
truss
arguments
while
are
on
that people
friction.
give.
On frame friction with
I've
that
been
same
looking for that.
link. It's all regurgitating the same thing. Here's how the fix works. Okay, when the humanoid changes stain, stop it from changing again for 1/60th of a second. 1 frame at 60 FPS.
Same tree make. I literally have no say in this either.
Wait, people actually like say that wall hop macros are legitimate?
I think it is legitimate for specifically Citadel the Final Destination.
And Citadel Avoid too, but like
So-
that's not happening.
That is just
Because Citadel the
objectively
no.
cheating.
Citadel of the Final Destination had a wallwork macro keybind built into its place.
Oh, that makes more
Okay,
sense,
that's
yeah.
fine, but if you're externally using a macro to do something, that is objectively cheating.
Did Blocker cheat his COVL?
Guys, am I cheating for using a macro for half of Edge of Destiny and then doing the last ship legitimately?
Wait,
No,
doesn't
no,
that...
that's
Wait,
legitimate.
Space UK did that.
Space UK did that.
And that is literally what you are calling it. If you think that using a macro is fine.
I don't think EToH disallows macros, do they?
I don't think there's any way to check that. And even if, like, who would think that that was legitimate? If they aren't trying to hide it like that one TOVH speedrunner.
What is this song? I've heard it way too many times.
Chaos King. Deltarune.
Ah, makes sense.
I haven't even played Deltarune. I've just heard this song so many times that I've looked at it so many times I just know it.
I'm studying this in walls. I got the song.
The Roxanne.
You get the Roxanne.
It's so good. Did I beat Sid? Oh god, no, Niche.
MPEG.
God, no.
Wait, I'm
DOC,
gonna try to-
no.
It's both sides of the political spectrum suck. Thank you, YouTube, for this incredibly insightful evidence that everybody did not know about already.
mp3.mpeg.mp3.
If you don't live in America and you don't know what politics are like here, let me just tell you,
They suck.
I don't even know. Like, I genuinely don't even know what politics are here half the time.
I said the wrong thing twice. I posted on walls. Here you go.
Lols. Damn it.
Jesus. That was a really, really fast conveyor. This plus is so good though. Why you stop? Because my sanity couldn't take it anymore.
I heard a good tower to play is Tower of Corrupted Nightmares. It's a good thin stud tower to do before TOC. And then Dell's also recommending Niflheim.
I seen TOT no. Or at least not me anyway.
Guys.
What?
Zoran Madami has officially been elected mayor of New York City.
Who?
Zoran,
Who's that?
the good guy.
I don't... What do you mean the good guy? I don't get
Do
it.
you not know who he is?
No.
Oh, I'm done. You gotta like, okay.
Yeah.
Everything about American...
See, Delta knows who he is.
about American education system is you only learn about stuff from your own state.
Well, he's like the biggest topic right now in like state politics.
State politics, sure, but not in my state.
Yeah, someone did get to 9 end of Tower of Void.
Also, is TOV actually being
You know what?
beaten?
People are gonna send that guy death threats because they stole it from Skitsuna or something.
How dare you steal the open verification from Skitsune?
Yeah, people sent Skit death threats over him, quote unquote, sniping the Infernal Glory unnerfed verification. Like Skit wasn't trying to steal the verification. He literally talked to the person and asked if it was okay for him to play it.
This is the same thing that Suplexi did to Beatable, by the way. And Kaipez got all bent out of shape for it.
Kaipez just lost his mind with Suplexi. I don't know what beef Kaipez and Suplexi have.
Alright, I am gonna say I have to go call with a friend to finish homework, so
The beef?
I'll stay in the
like
chat. I'll see you
walls.
guys later.
But, like,
we'll see you guys.
Also, Weast, by the way, I feel like now was probably a good time for you to teach me how to flick off a trusses, by the way.
Forgot I have a Discord
like a
server.
turnaround
Joined it, got
fast.
bored,
Turn your
left it
turn your
after
camera
a
off
week.
the truss and you go back on again.
Fair enough.
It's like a wall hop flick. That's all you do.
Well, yeah, that's well and good and all, but obviously you need to be able to do this without, like, falling that far as well. Which I'm sure just comes with experience. I guess my obvious next question would be,
Just
is
do
there
a
any
wall
easier...
hop flick off of a truss.
Okay. If I want to beat Don't Stop Up, we have to beat the 4 stages that
What
require
is
me to do
this?
that.
And then how to do the flick around the truss, you just do that motion where you hold D in the middle.
What is this absolute trash that I'm playing? Oh my gosh, it's the top.
Is this the song from that music floor?
What music floor?
Citadels slight inconvenience.
It is. You
Just the
listen to whole
girl
thing.
screaming, ah! Ah!
That's not a girl.
There's lots of muscle memory. Just flick left and right, face off the chest again, immediately tap W.
Ugh. I love towers and citadels that make you walk across the entire frame. Unless I didn't
That's
have
Don't
to do
Stop
that.
Bobby. Its Citadel makes you walk across the entire frame at the end.
Wrong way. Oh, I was supposed to go down? Oh, well, I skipped
Currently,
something
my
then.
quote-unquote magnum opus tower that I want to beat is just a base plate quality tower. According to Weast, it's just base plate quality. It's all insta-kill spam. And, like, truss gameplay. Weird jank.
How have you not seen the tower you want to play as your final hardest?
Because why not? It's not gonna be my
What are you
final
doing?
hardest. Anything after that will be, like, extra.
Or you think your magnum opus? I could honestly see it being Canada though. But I don't know. It just depends on how bad the first 15 floors are. Yeah, I'm gonna EO all over that one too. It
Uh,
looks
Trade Dreamer. Playing Purg and then the Halloween event.
the worst thing ever. Anyway, my headphones just died. So I'm gonna go now.
No, it's definitely not the worst thing ever.
I died.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye-bye.
Oof. I think we've gotten used to this controller enough. Hopefully, get used to, my thumbs will get used to the joysticks and when to time the reps for things. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow is CP stream again. Should be okay. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you.